This is Don from airbrushmag.com. Here I have the new Harley Steinbeck Ultra Double Action Bottom Feed Airbrush. I just received it about half an hour ago. I've connected to my compressor with a quick disconnect. Fast blast bottle on it with water-based textile paint. I thought I'd introduce you to this airbrush and the concept or the magic of doing dagger strokes. There is no magic to doing dagger strokes, actually, it's just practice. If you think of it in terms of a spray can, an airbrush, the farther away you are from the surface, the larger an area you're going to cover. The closer you are to the surface, the smaller the area you're going to cover. A dagger stroke, or rat tail stroke as they're sometimes called, starts out wide at the beginning, and as you go down the stroke, it ends up narrow. So you're going to start out wide at the beginning of the stroke, and you're going to go narrow, or you're going to move your airbrush in a little closer as you get down to the narrow end of the stroke. You may find it easier to do these left to right, or right to left, versus trying to do them up and down when you first start. So we're going to do some left to right. I'm going to over-exaggerate them a little bit. I'm not standing square in front of the easel, so they may be a little wavy, but I need to stay out of the way of the camera. Again, these are over-exaggerated. I'm going to try and do them slow. Air is always on when we start. You want to start moving the airbrush and then start applying paint. As you go from the wide end of the dagger stroke to the narrow end, you're going to bring your airbrush a little bit closer to the surface. So here we go. Air on, start moving the airbrush, start applying paint. Air on, start moving the airbrush and start applying paint. Here I was maybe an inch away from the surface. Here I was maybe a quarter inch away from the surface. Just like a spray can of paint, again, the further away you are, the larger the area you're going to cover. The closer you are, the smaller the area you're going to cover. Master them left to right and then right to left. This is one of the most important airbrush skills that you're going to need to learn. It's a little hard probably to pick up on, but again, there's no real magic to doing it. It just takes practice and repetition. Once you get them right to left, you can try doing them up and down the paper. Let me get a new piece of paper. We'll go top to bottom on this one. Start out doing them big, like I'm doing, and after you get proficient doing them big, then you can do them smaller. From top to bottom, it's air on, start moving the brush, and then paint. From bottom to top, once you get proficient doing them top to bottom, bottom to top, and bring them in from every direction. It's just paint, relax, have fun with it. Again, this is one of the most important airbrushing skills you need to learn to become proficient with an airbrush. It's just further away at the wide end of the stroke, closer at the point end of the stroke. Air is always on. Start moving the brush and then apply paint. And that is the dagger or rat tail stroke. No magic about it. It just takes repetition and practice, like I said. I hope that helps you a bit on that. This Harley Steinbeck Ultra Bottom Feed Airbrush, same quality construction as all the Harley Steinbeck airbrushes. Has a 4mm needle and nozzle. Has a nice tall trigger, easy trigger action. It's a real nice brush. I like it. Issue of Airbrush Technique magazine. That's what makes all this possible. I hope you'll visit our website, Airbrush Technique Magazine, all one word, small letters, Airbrush Technique Magazine, in order to the latest issue, or subscribe. Until next time.